It's Tom Nicoli from MasterVisionary.com. And on this beautiful Monday morning, and as I've said before, any day that ends with a Y is fantastic. And hopefully, as you watch some of what I share, you'll be able to get out of that, I know what Monday feels like, and here's what Friday feels like. I remember those days, trying to find every excuse you can to call in and not have to go to that job. Well, thank God those days are over. But it's not by luck, it's by choice and action. However, none of it, and none of what I share with you, is ever going to become that which sets you free if this one important element is missing. And that is attitude. What's your attitude like? And I want you to keep something in mind. If you ever find yourself saying, well, I'm only like that here, or I only act like that when I'm doing this, that's not true. How you act here is how you act everywhere. You can only bring you to the stage. So if something comes out of you, that's already what's inside of you. It's just waiting to be triggered. You know, if you have the proper attitude and perspective, and you have vision rather than this limitless sight, then you'll find that no matter what happens, you won't have those kind of responses. You'll be able to manage it a lot better, and eventually find that those responses aren't even in there to manage. Negative responses, you know. So the key here is attitude. The big A, attitude. What is your attitude? How do you respond to things? You know, what are your thought processes? Does your bad attitude create incredible strategies of how to rationalize and justify all the things you're not doing and all the reasons why you're not getting ahead and you're not happy? And let me go down the line, right? Attitude is more important than anything else because you can take action. You could be consistent in your action, and you could even have some outcomes, but it won't be as enjoyable, and it may not be as effective as it could be if you have a bad attitude. So how do you change that? Well, that's the trick, isn't it? You see, nobody can change this for you. Nobody can do anything for you. This is what I've learned in my trial and error and journey here in life, is that ultimately everything comes down to you. Even in the medical community, they know that they don't heal you. They do what they do, a procedure or a prescription or whatever it is, in order for you to allow the healing system within you to do what it will do. So no matter what you hear, what you read, what people tell you, what they do for you, which is never going to really help you much, though you accept assistance along the way. But it's not about people doing for us. You'll never learn anything, and then what happens when you're on your own? This attitude has to change, and it's something you need to sit with honestly if you want to move forward in a better way and really address it. And you know, it doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what you've been through. We all have our story. When you first learn to stop telling it, then you'll stop compounding the message in your head and the response that's now habitual. So you want to stop telling your story. Let that be the first part of a better attitude. And start focusing on what you do desire and what is good. You know, the silver lining behind every cloud. It exists, believe me. So, as you sit with yourself honestly, check out how you look at life, how you look at things. And maybe the stuff you're looking at isn't as bad as you're making it out to be, because everything starts from within. So you change your attitude. You get a better handle on your emotional and thought responses, and you're going to see everything change. And quite frankly, who the hell wants to be around somebody with a bad attitude, right? You know how it feels. Everyone knows somebody like that. The beauty is, as you move forward and you change this, you will stop becoming more selective with who you're around. I don't spend time or allow anybody in my space that has a bad attitude. I don't care who they are. If I'm related to them, if I've known them for a long time, it doesn't matter. There is no reason to justify somebody being negative, toxic, and affecting my energy in my space. So it all starts within. It all starts with self. Check your attitude. With a great attitude, you can be less of a performer. You can have less skills, less ability, and yet you can do more. It's kind of like in sports when somebody isn't as talented, but they have what they call heart. Their attitude is fantastic. Their work ethic is strong. And they perform not as good as maybe the most talented athlete on their team, but they're more accepted. They're more adored. They're more admired. You know, the talented one with a bad attitude is a prima donna. So check your attitude. Take a look at what's going on. And if you need a little assistance in moving forward, feeling too stuck, then check out mastervisionary.com. Contact me. We'll see what we can do. But for now, I'm going to take my fantastic attitude, and I'm going to spend the rest of this Monday helping people and having some fun, because balance is the key of life. So let today be the beginning of a start, a fresh canvas. Start creating new outcomes in your life and begin by checking your attitude. What do you got to lose? I'm Tom Nicoli, mastervisionary.com. Make it a great day.